following program is brought to you in living color.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's do it.
It's my Holder.
Via the nether regions of the World Wide Web, broadcasting from the center of the base of the Palm of Michigan, it's the Mike Holder Show.
I'm so excited I could squirt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, children of all ages, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Lend me your iPods, your smartphones, your tablets. And if you're on your Kindle, why are you listening to radio and not reading that book or that newspaper? It's fine by me. I mean, put the newspaper down, put the book down. Come expand your mind, your horizons. It's the new wave of radio on the internet. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Holder Show here on Spreaker.com. We're on a couple minutes late. We had a couple of snafus, but we got them worked out. Had a few technical difficulties on and off throughout this wonderful thing here. Let's turn that down just a hair, huh? Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's a little better. Just a day and a half away from Thanksgiving 2012. Who thought we'd make it this far? I did. Well, I'd alluded to it last night on the broadcast, and I'll expand on it a little bit as we start the show. Being that it's Thanksgiving coming up, we ask ourselves, where's the thankfulness? Well, we look around at the blessings we have each day, and that's where the thankfulness is. Even though we may not see them, or what we're looking for, we don't term as blessings because we don't have them. But the things we do have around us, we neglect. Things like family, like friends, loved ones, a roof over your head, food. Yeah, there's some who don't have roofs over their head, and I've known a few of these. I myself being one of them. But you still find something to be thankful for. Thankful you're alive. Thankful that you're still breathing on the planet. Thankful that you still have those friends and loved ones. And that's what matters, you know? I mean, that's what truly matters. I have a lot to be thankful for. Some of you listeners who've been with me for a while, since the beginning, which was, gosh, 6-7 months ago when we started this little adventure, I wound up being homeless. That's right. Started the show, and we were losing a place where we're going to live, and didn't know what we do, so we just went ahead. And we even still continued to do the broadcast, even though we didn't know from one day to the next where we were going to be at. Well, we've been kind of temporary ever since then, but tomorrow, we're back on track again. House inspection went through today and passed with flying colors, and tomorrow we signed the paperwork for a 1-year lease on a house rental. And I'm thankful for that. Very much so. And for all of you listeners, and for all of you dear friends and family who were with me through the whole thing, thank you. You kept my courage up. A couple of people in particular who definitely did. Several people who did. One in particular, Susan, you were the one who threw all the garbage, all the junk, kept my head on straight, and I appreciate it. So anyway, with that happening, tomorrow we're going to sign, and then we're going to start moving in within 24 hours, hopefully. Start moving all the stuff that I've had in storage, packed away, and get it into this new place. So tomorrow night we'll probably be broadcasting, usual time, 11:30, and then we're going to take a few days off as we make the move. Get the internet going and everything going at the new place. And then once we do, we'll probably take Thanksgiving off, all right? Take the 4-day holiday. Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, and the Saturday and Sunday. And then we'll be back with you on Monday. On the, what would that be, the 26th? Yeah. So tonight, tomorrow night, and then for 4 days, you won't get live, Mike, but you can sure check out the archives. You can also check out my website, MikeHolder.com. You can find the blogs there and the beautiful things. And I'll write something for Thanksgiving on there. You can also find me on Facebook, Facebook.com/The Mike Holder Show. All one word, no spaces. The Mike Holder Show. You can also find me on Twitter. Follow me at Mike E.L. Holder. That's MikeElholder. No spaces. When you sound it out, it says Mike L. Holder. How about that? Yeah, you know. You can find me on Google Plus, too, if you look for me. But I'm not really messing too much with Google Plus. I don't know what it is about Google Plus. At first it was like, oh, wow, Google Plus, cool. But it's like, you know. I might get on there. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, enough babbling about me. Let's get to the show, okay? Because that's what's important, folks. Forget about me. What's going on this wonderful planet? If you had been listening to the Doug Warren Show, and I hope you were, because Doug does a great program. Doug had a special guest on tonight. Had a professor there from Lansing Community College who was talking about, are we going to have our economy together? Jessica Kelton, basically giving her take on the state of the U.S. economy and how to turn it around. And a lot of her thing is local economy. How do we revive local economies so that we can build ourselves back up? Because the federal economy sure is not going to do anything about it. You know? Whatever. Because you got Ben Bernanke at the Fed, and of course you got the U.S. Treasury Secretary, both saying opposite things, all right? You got Bernanke saying, you know, if we go with the mandatory tax hikes and spending cuts proposed, that it's going to be a threat to our economic recovery and it'll probably put us back in recession. And then you have the Treasury Secretary saying, you know what's going to help us? Get rid of the debt ceiling. Just unlimited, you know, no ceiling anymore. The sky is the limit as far as how much we can borrow. Either way, it's not a good thing. But we still survive. As best we can. Article today I read, more Americans are going to be using food stamps for Thanksgiving this year than ever before. They're saying close to half of the U.S. households in this country have at least one member of that household who is on food stamps. And it looks like food stamps and pantries are going to be supplying Thanksgiving dinner for a lot of people this year. There's a thing called the Food Stamp Challenge. It challenges higher income families to live as if they were on food stamps. And they estimate that a person on food stamps has a budget of approximately $1.25 per meal. And you make it stretch, I'll tell you what, because I've had the food benefit, you know. With my 3 kids, you need it, okay, especially when going through rough times. So it's basically how that is. But you know what? You make it work. And that's about right. I'd say it's about right, $1.25. The usage of food stamps among low and no-income families has spiked since the collapse of the financial system 4 years ago. According to the USDA, average participation in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, as it's called, used to be called food stamps, increased 70% since 2007. Economists warning that usage of food stamps won't go down until unemployment improves, I should say. So, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen because it seems to be ticking slowly back up again. Thanksgiving time demands are growing on food pantries across the country. One in Framingham, Massachusetts, is already run out of Thanksgiving turkeys as of 2 days ago. So what are we thankful for? Really? Where's the thankfulness? You look in this world and you see nothing but that. Where is the thankfulness? I'll tell you what. We'll address that question. We'll have an answer for you. Seriously, we will. I promise. There is hope. Anyway, let's get to the music. We don't have a sponsor tonight because basically I'm not going to upset the Spreaker gods. Usually when I do something like a commercial or something really wacky and wild with the elements, that's when we lose connectivity. So I'm not going to bother. Anyway, right now I'm going to play a local artist. Well, actually Detroit artist, because we have a story about Detroit coming up here. His name is Billy Craig. Great guy. He's kind of got that country twang, but he's a Motor City boy at heart. The song's called Millionaire. Billy Craig on The Mike Holder Show on Spreaker.com.
There's a place where you want to be. Deep inside you know it's your destiny. Feels so close, you can reach out and grab, but it seems to slip away. Can't miss what you've never had. Hitting in the post of your average working Joe. So much more than anybody knows, yeah. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody wants to be who you are. There's a place few have gone inside the fishbowl. Now they know the paparazzi pictures have all been sold to the international rags and TV shows, yeah. Hidden in the pose of your average working Joe. So much more than anybody knows, yeah. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody wants to be who you are. It's not all bad, it's not all good, living in your mansion in Hollywood. The roller coaster, it goes up and down. With your feet ever hit the ground. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Wants to be. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody wants to